Hi, this is Adam Stern, CEO of Strata SFR, a boutique brokerage and consulting firm focused on single-family rentals in the build-for-rent space. Today, we're going to be doing a call with one of my favorite people, Safakis from JW Real Estate Capital. We're going to be talking about a project he has down there in Jacksonville, a townhome project called Sawyers Preserve. Glad we could talk to you as the person who found the projects and is going to be building it, overseeing it.
Happy to be here.
So first question for you to give everyone a good sense of how the project came about. Can you talk a little bit about JW Real Estate Capital and why JWB is uniquely positioned to deliver a rental project like this in Jacksonville?
Yeah, we're uniquely positioned for it because this is really what we do. So my company, we build about 400 rental properties per year, renovate about 150 rental properties per year, and we manage over 3,400 single family and townhomes here in Jacksonville, Florida. So we're the largest single family build to rent player here in Jacksonville locally, and the largest single family property manager as well. So this is right in our wheelhouse. We've actually we've developed two different 90 unit subdivisions right around the corner, and we're developing about 1,300 lots all across Jacksonville right now. So this specific location is great because it is in the heart of the south side of Jacksonville, about 10 minutes from downtown Jacksonville, 12 minutes from the beaches, 5 minutes from high-end dining and shopping, right in the heart of the city. There's not too many infill pieces left around this area, which is why it's just a perfect infill piece that make an amazing rental project.
So JWB as a company, you started off by acquiring and renovating houses for sale to retail investors. So give me those numbers. How many properties have you bought and renovated and sold to retail investors, and how many properties have you actually developed for institutional investors to hold as rental properties?
Well, we've bought and renovated over 1,200 homes, and we've built over 1,500 homes. And then we still own, thousands of infill lots that we're building on, creating product for our clients. And we both serve kind of the single family, mom and pop retail investor, as well as institutional investors. And we worked with both throughout our history. So we started in 2006 and been in business for 14 years and really started growing in this space in turnkey real estate in 2010 and started doing build to rent in 2011. Before most people knew it was a thing.
Got it. And you guys own and operate a large property management company as well. How many properties do you manage right now in the Jacksonville area?
Yep. So we manage 3,400 single family homes in Jacksonville. So we're the largest single family property manager in Jacksonville. And we own 400 of those ourselves. So we really built our property management company to provide great service to the owners because we were the original owner. Right. Now, we own about 400. We manage about 3,000 for other investors that we have sold to or they've brought to us.
So that sounds like a pretty unique value proposition. You've got experience in not only buying existing properties and renovating existing properties, but building new construction and managing both. So yeah, the plan absolutely. For this project, for any investor that wants to buy it and own it, to have JWB manage it long term, are you guys able to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's really our value proposition, is that we do everything A to Z. So there's one line of accountability with us. I'm telling you what you're going to be in it for, what it's going to rent for, what the occupancy, what the property management fees are going to be. And so if anything, it doesn't add up, then you're coming back to just me. Instead of, a lot of times investors will have one guy that sources the deal, another guy that builds it, another guy that manages it, and you're just pointing fingers at each other. They're fingers at each other when it doesn't work out. We've got a track record of being accountable for the whole project and having it come to fruition like we had originally projected it.
And when you're the one that's building it and managing it, there's really nowhere to hide. If you don't achieve the rents that you say you're going to achieve, then essentially it lays on, the responsibility is all on you.
Exactly. And you're not cutting corners on the construction either, because you're going to have to manage it long term. So
Right. So talk to me about Sawyers Preserve. This is a 181 unit townhome complex in the south side of Jacksonville. Talk to me a little bit about how you found the site, why you thought it would be right for townhomes, and what drew you to it.
Well, the location is really what drew us to it. I mean, like I said, it's perfectly positioned right in the heart of Jacksonville, 10 minutes from downtown, 12 minutes from the beaches, 5 minutes from high-end dining and shopping, and in a great, primarily residential district. And there's not too many infill pieces left. So we saw this one a couple of years ago. and decided that it was a great site to do townhomes. At that time, we didn't know if it was going to be for sale or rental. You know, a rental project should also have the option of being a for sale exit. And this is an area where home buyers do want to live. So there's great rental demand as well as great appreciation from a for sale standpoint. So, you know, there's not many infill pieces left in this area, so we jumped on it.
If you look at a map, there is large swath of residential single-family houses to the west, and to the east, there's kind of a more commercial area. For this particular site, you have to drive through a commercial area to get to the residential site. Was that a factor when you looked at the land, and did you think that was going to be a detractor, or did you think that was going to be additive to the project?
Well, because it's the way that the project is done, you've got a great window. So when you drive up to the front door of the project, there's a great landscaped entrance. So we really thought it was additive to the project. And we've done a lot of other developments in the general vicinity. We did a 90 unit for sale subdivision, as well as another 90 unit rental subdivision. And this area, because of the entrance and off of Southside Boulevard, we really looked at it as even a better location than those other projects that we had done.
Right. So here's the $1 million question. Why sell it to an investor rather than either keeping it for yourselves as a rental project or even selling it retail? I know we're in the throes of the COVID-19 pandemic. Did that figure into your reasoning for going investor or to sell the project and not keep it in the first place?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're always looking for the best option for ourselves and our investors. And in this scenario, you know, going rental seemed like the way to go. We actually had it under contract with a for sale builder, who, because for sale builders are not buying right now, they decided to hold off, and so it gave us the opportunity to look at it as a rental option. And because of that, the numbers are much better than they were, you know, a month or two ago. So I think, from an investor standpoint, this is a great time to get some really great deals. You know, cap rates are half point to a full point better than they were, you know, just a month or two ago. So, you know, strike the iron hot for investors that are looking to get into the space.
And that's important with, especially Jacksonville. Jacksonville was always seen as a cash flow market. That was kind of how it was sold throughout the upturn. And this particular project, according to the rents we think we could achieve, as well as the price point that you're offering, we're at about a 6.5. Do you think that's competitive in terms of new construction throughout Jacksonville, or even compared to some other markets?
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's an incredible cap rate. Like I said, that's, you know, 3 months ago, you know, we're selling houses at the low 5s to 5.5 cap rates. So this is, you know, kind of a point in time where you're able to get some pretty good deals on stuff because of what's happening in the world.
Right. So and the final question we have is all about the property management and the long-term outlook. So can you talk a little bit about JWB's property management company, how many homes you manage, and what the plan is for managing and delivering the returns you say you could return in this project?
Yeah, so we manage over 3,400 single-family homes. We've got a staff of over 80 people, and, you know, service is our priority. So we track every single metric you can imagine to make sure that we are delivering amazing returns to our clients, and you know, we're set up to make sure that we perform in that aspect. So.
Right, and in this particular structure, the land is now owned by JWB, and it's fully entitled, fully approved, they're ready for horizontal development. And the idea is it's priced right now as a takeout deal. So you guys use your own equity, use your own debt to build the project, and that's how it's priced. But there is an opportunity for an investor to come in and take JWB's position in the deal, acquire the lots, and then essentially hire JWB as a contract builder to deliver the project, taking some risk off your plate, and then increasing the returns for a ultimate end investor. Is that the case?
Yeah, absolutely. So we can sell the land and then give a set price for developing the horizontal, and then a set price for building the unit. So it gives the investor cost certainty, but also a reduced basis because we're not having to finance the project. So potential great option.
Well, if anyone wants to find out more about the Sawyers Preserve project, you could click on the link below. Give us a call here at Strata SFR. Information is on this page. Appreciate you watching.